great idea, having friends over to exchange recipes.
Yes, I know. Just remember though, that we're here to talk about recipes. Don't start with all your political causes.
I wouldn't.
I know you. You would. I want to have a nice coffee break with our friends, and I don't want you, oh, I'm gonna spill it, yeah. And I don't want you to rile everyone up like you always do. I never have anything nice.
Really, Marilyn, you do exaggerate.
I do not. I don't want you to talk about saving the whales or saving the salmon, and don't talk about the communion wine. You know Peggy's a Baptist. And please, whatever you do, do not say the words White House.
Anything else?
Ugh. And don't talk about Horace Poodle.
Chorus Poodle?
Yeah.
How could talking about Chorus Poodle upset anyone?
On. See, I knew you would start a fight. You always start a fight. Oh.
I'm not going to start a fight. Marilyn, you are not making any sense.
I'm making perfect sense. Don't you remember when Horace Poodle chased the cat up the apple tree?
Oh yes, I forgot about that.
Of course. That's always your excuse.
Sis, give me a break.
I shouldn't have mentioned the poodle, because now you're gonna talk about it. I know.
I'm not going to talk about Horace Poodle. Well, and I don't know why Alice would complain anyway. That cute fireman came and got the stupid cat down out of the tree. Oh, how I wish a young, cute fireman would come climb our apple tree.
Oh my God, don't you have a book to return to the library for like 2 hours?
Marilyn, you have no sense of humor.
All I want is a nice coffee.
Oh, I'm sure it will be delightful.
Sit quietly and keep out of trouble.
Yes, ma'am. You think I was 3 years old. Okay, okay. My lips are sealed.
Good, good.
Oh, good morning, ladies.
Hi, Cora. Good morning. I see you brought lots of recipes.
Oh, they're all my favorites.
Oh.
Isn't it a wonderful day?
Yes, and my spring flowers are blooming everywhere.
You know, those daffodils that you gave me, they're just starting to sprout. I just love daffodils.
I know, especially when they're all in bloom and they're bunched together in a big show of color.
Oh, I know. They're so fresh and cheery.
Would you like some coffee?
You're awful quiet today, Betty.
What a lovely blouse you have on, Cora.
Marilyn, you were with me when I bought it at Penny's.
Oh, I know, but it is lovely, isn't it, Betty?
Do you have a good recipe for shepherd's pie?
Oh. I thought we were going to talk about recipes that were low in red meat.
Well, I met this nice man at the library.
What man?
What man?
Your man.
Yeah.
Cora, you were saying?
Well, you know that I volunteer at the library on Thursday mornings.
Yes.
Well, this simply gorgeous man came in. He was looking for a book on lapidary. And I said that lapidary had been a hobby of my late husband. And we just got to talking.
And?
Well, he said that he missed home-cooked meals. Now that his wife is gone.
Gone where?
Yes?
I invited him for dinner on Monday night.
Or you didn't? A perfect stranger?
Well, he knows the Macintoshes.
Is that good or bad?
I used to make shepherd's pie for my husband Carl all the time. He loved it. Which, put that recipe. Let me find it. Hold on.
Hi. I smell coffee.
I thought you were cutting back on caffeine.
Well, I am, but I do drink in other people's houses, Peggy.
Sounds like you're cutting back on your grocery bill.
Peggy, unkind.
Help yourselves. I'm looking for a recipe for the shepherd's pie.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, yeah.
I thought we were gonna look for healthy, low cholesterol recipes.
No.
I'm making it for a man friend.
Oh, a man friend, doesn't that sound decadent?
Wendy would never cook for a man. She's so cheap. She expects a man to take her to an expensive restaurant.
Yeah.
Well, as it happens, I'm cooking for a man next Wednesday night.
Do tell. I think your cream has gone bad.
Oh, no. Betty, would you go across the hall and ask Mr. McCartney if he has any mail?
Marilyn, it's you he likes.
Oh, you stop it. Don't be silly. He's just a dirty old man.
Exactly, you go.
I don't have to have milk.
Oh, it's no trouble. I'll be right
Oh,
back.
but you didn't have any creamer?
Yeah, I'll get some.
Oh, Alice, this is for those of us who have a man.
Well, Peggy, it just so happens that I met a very nice man this week, too.
Well, I asked for the recipe first.
Ladies, you can all have a copy. It's not like it's the same man.
What did you say?
I said, you can all have a copy. We have lots of blank cards.
No, but that about it being the same man. Mine was 5'8" with the most beautiful dark curly hair.
Was it receding slightly?
Blue eyes, soft, attractive smile, a face that you just want to take home and feed.
Fred!
That crumb.
The weasel!
He told me he couldn't remember the last home-cooked meal he'd eaten.
He's attracted to me. He said I have a smile that every man would love to see across the table.
Alice, you think every man is attracted to you.
If he can't remember when he last had a home-cooked meal, he must have been having a permanent senior moment. It sounds as though he has a woman lined up for every night.
Well, I met him first.
Cora, pour your heart.
But
Calm down.
obviously you couldn't hold him, dear.
Well, if you were a friend, you would draw your invitation.
Hey, he's attracted to me. He's physically attracted to me.
Please drive!
Over my dead body.
Betty, what have you done?
I didn't do anything.
It's great, yeah.
She stole my man.
It's great. Betty!
Cora means us. The nice, sweet, sensitive man we all met is a serial womanizer.
Out for a free meal.
Oh, I'd like to give him a free meal.
I'd like to put X-Lax in his shepherd's pie.
A little gristle and bone.
A cup of salt and instead of a teaspoon.
Oh, we'll fix his wagon.
Wait a minute. You mean you're all gonna cook for him anyway?
Yeah,
Come on,
a
stop.
nice home-cooked meal.
The worst home-cooked meals he's ever had.
But you were all so happy thinking you were having a guest to dinner.
Betty is right. Amazing as I find that fact. He doesn't know all of you know each other, so you could entertain him for weeks, maybe a month.
That's true.
I was hoping he'd reciprocate and take me to Cho's son.
Oh, yeah, sure. Right. Right.
And I'm always looking for somebody to go to the theater with me.
Wouldn't it be nice to go with a man?
Do you think he has a ladder? I've been meaning to get someone to come in and change that light bulb in the garage.
Yeah.
But, you know, we can't all serve in shepherd's pie.
Men love meatloaf.
Oh, and ham, and I have a wonderful glaze recipe.
Oh, that's nice. That's good.
You know, we have to make a schedule. Thank you.
Oh, here's a pen.
Thanks. Okay, let's see. Monday, it's going to be shepherd's pie at my house.
Great.
Tuesday will be meatloaf at Alice's house.
And apple pie.
Oh, good. Men love apple pie. Ham for Wednesday and stroganoff the next Wednesday. Marilyn, thank you so much for inviting us over to plan meals.
You're welcome. It's always nice to have friends in, right, Betty?
Oh, it's delightful.
Oh, I was expecting my grandson. Can I help you?
Mary Topinski?
No, Mary Jones.
I've been looking all over for your address.
Why, is it missing? It was on the house, I mean, right outside the front door.
No, it's still there. I just couldn't find it. This is your address right here, right?
Yes, that's my address.
And this is for you.
No, you said another name.
No, you said another name.
I said Mary Jones.
Yeah, see, I said Mary Topinski.
But you're wrong.
Look, what does that say right there?
It says Mary Topinski.
All right.
You're
Well,
right. Well,
I guess you know your own name, don't you?
Well, I may be absent-minded, but I do know that much.
Okay. All right, let's face this. All right. Mary Jones, right?
Right.
This is for you.
What is it?
It's a pie. It's from Peter's Pie Pantry.
Who is Peter?
Pete, see right there, Peter. Peter's Pie Pantry. He makes pies. It's
Well-
Peter.
Why is he sending one to me?
Well, you ordered it.
I thought a Mary Topinski ordered it.
You did. Mary Jones.
Well, that's what it says. All right, how much is it?
It's $25.
$25? I've never paid $25 for a pie in my life. I bake my own pies.
Oh, are you one of those who baked for Peter?
No?
Whew, I thought that might be a return address on there.
Well, okay, see, the return address is up here. The address in the middle is my address.
And that's where I am, right?
Right? I guess so. Okay, what kind of a pie is it?
Oh, it's coconut cream. Super meringue.
Oh no, that's too sweet. I can't eat all that sugar anymore.
Yeah, me neither. Indigestion.
Cholesterol. It might be a very fancy pie, but you know, you're gonna have to return it.
I can't.
Well, I can't eat it. You have to return it.
Please, I can't.
Well, why can't you?
Peter's my son-in-law, and he's my daughter's second husband, and he's not as good as the first one. And he kind of resents me for that, I guess.
Well, why should he resent you?
Well, at their wedding reception, I had too much to drink, and I said loudly that I drank too much because my daughter married a jackass. And he's resented me ever since.
Wow, for a little thing like that, huh?
And now my daughter, she talked him into giving me this delivery job, but Peter claims that I'm too old and I'm too forgetful to do even this.
Oh, come on, we're all forgetful.
Yeah, but see, Peter thinks that I can't keep anything straight. And you know, this is my very first delivery. I can't go back and tell him that I messed it up. I can't do that.
Well, okay, I see your problem, but I didn't order this coconut cream pie.
Well, who did?
I don't know.
Look, somebody phoned and gave this address.
Okay, who took the order over the phone?
I did.
Well, that might have been a mistake. Now, did you write down the address right away?
I couldn't because the pie wasn't in the box yet.
Well, you could have written a note.
To whom?
You could have written it to yourself.
Myself?
Yes?
What would I say?
I don't know. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
About me and Peter, remember?
Oh, yes. Do you have to work? What does your wife think about all this?
Why do women always ask what the wife thinks? I'm a widower.
No, I'm a widow. Look, I don't know why we ask. Just making conversation, I guess. But about your problem. Now, I understand that you may need to find work. I mean, it's pretty hard to make ends meet nowadays.
Well, it's not that. I don't need to work. I'm pretty well fixed. But, no, I need to keep busy.
Ah, yes, I see. I understand. You need to get out and about, add interest to your life. Meet someone new. Meet new people. I didn't mean someone, I meant new people.
A man needs to do something.
Well, of course. Now, and you look active, and you look like you're pretty healthy.
Well, you know, I used to be more so. I used to use the barbells, and I'd run on my treadmill, and I'd use my rowing machine, but I kind of got out of the habit, and I let myself get old.
You know, we're only as old as we let ourselves be. Do you still have your equipment?
Is that a personal question?
You know, maybe I should take the pie. My quilting group is meeting here this afternoon. I've made some tarts, but you know, some of those women, they stuff themselves like trophy swordfish. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take the pie. So, now that that's settled, would you like a cup of coffee?
Coffee? Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, and you can try one of my raspberry tarts, and my friends will try your coconut cream pie. I'm gonna have to write you a check. Will that be okay?
Yeah, but probably you should show me some identity.
Sure. That's me, right here.
Okay. Shall I bring the pie into the kitchen? Deep breaths. Be calm. I can fix this. I can fix this.
I'll be there in just a second. I found it. It's all done. Took me a while to remember where I had put my checkbook. Do you keep losing things?
Would you look at that? My shoe must have fallen off.
I see you do lose things. And that's not all. You left off one of your, never mind, it's none of my business. You know, actually, you've got me looking forward to that coconut cream pie.
I've got to go.
Oh, no coffee?
No thanks. I really have to go.
Well, do you have a lot more pies to deliver?
No, this was a test run. I think I flunked. I think I'm just too old to go after this job.
Oh, will you stop it with this age stuff? Go after what you want. That's my motto. If I remember what it is, I go after it.
Good luck, whatever it is you're after.
Well, you know, we could still have a cup of coffee and we could discuss it.
I don't think you understand.
I don't think you understand. Here.
Sorry. I can't take your money.
Well, why not?
I forgot to tell you. You won the contest. Congratulations.
I didn't enter any contest.
You don't have to. Every 10th pie I deliver is free.
Well, you said that this was your first delivery.
Oh, for crying out loud, just give me the pie back.
No, I may eat the whole thing all by myself. You call that a $25 pie? And it's not even a pair of socks.
It was an accident.
An accident? Okay, you took off your shoe, you removed your sock, you opened the box, smashed the pie, and stuffed the sock into it. Then you closed the lid so I wouldn't see it until I served it to my sewing group. You dislike me for some reason?
Oh, no, I like you.
Well, then try and explain this.
You remember when you were a child and you did something that you shouldn't have, maybe on a momentary impulse? And then hours later, you know, you'd be standing there and you'd be looking up at your parents and they'd be shouting at you saying, "How could you do such a thing? What could you possibly have been thinking?" And all you could do was just stand there. There was just no way you could recreate the events of the original impulse and come up with a satisfactory answer.
You know, that's a surprisingly good explanation. I had that experience. Okay, but I'm still not paying for any pie that looks like this.
Thank you.
What will you say when you return it to Peter?
Oh, I won't return it. I'm just gonna throw it in the garbage, I'm gonna pay for it myself, I'm gonna tell Peter you thought it was delicious.
No. What you're going to do is just tell him I'll order another one next week.
You're really nice, but I'm gonna tell him I quit.
Oh, don't give up. You're entitled to an off day.
Yeah, seem to have a lot of them these days.
Oh, don't we all? Oh. Maybe it's time we learn to just go with the flow.
Just go with the flow, huh?
Yeah, if not now, then when?
No argument.
Now, how about that cup of coffee and one of my own special sockless raspberry tarts?
That sounds good. Oh, hey, you have a washing machine?
Yes, I do, but you're not putting that pie in it.
Thank you all for coming, and we'll see you again next year. Or tomorrow.